making a lot of mess out here. Shut up.
Welcome back to episode 59 of Fehr the Burn. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chandler Hoodie Mello Fehr, and it's the 59th episode, and I haven't showered in probably 39 hours.
We know.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the hoodie. And today I got back with me everyone's favorite character. Yeah, I know how it looks. You don't have to look at the levels.
Sorry, I'll look over this way. I'll just look it off, It's like...
I'll turn it down if you need me to turn it down.
No, I'm looking at...
If you think it's bad, Dave, I've been doing this for 59 fucking episodes! Fuck you, David. Dave, you're back from Aspen?
Shut up, Chandler. I'm in charge now.
Okay. Dangerous Dave's Drinking Hour, part 2.
Yeah, I'm back. What of it? Fuck off.
Cool guy Shades over here.
Fucking coolest.
Cool guy Shades comes back from Aspen. He comes back from places with Gucci stores and Balenciaga.
Ask me whatever fucking questions you want.
Okay, here's
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Mr. Marshawn Jansen.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the current state of the situation in Ukraine?
I'd say that if I speak on the matter, I would have to agree with the parties that are responsible in that area.
Answering everything just like a politician. Okay. I thought he was going to say that he's just here so he doesn't get fined, but he said something else. It's fine. Yeah.
No, I'm here so I don't get fined.
Dave's back, man. Dave's back. We've been having a good couple days. We're literally recording this at 1 a.m. So we're gonna take shots. And what Dave didn't know that, but we're gonna take shots at some point in this episode.
Hell yeah, we are.
Hell yeah, we are. Dave.
Yeah.
Tell me the most crazy story that happened to you.
Sorry. Wait, let me ask me again.
Mr. David Lynch.
Yo.
Can you tell me about directing the Laramie project? Labyrinth. Can you tell me about directing Labyrinth, David Lynch?
Yeah.
It
was great working with Bowie. It was a real pleasure. Rest in peace, David Bowie. Strong name, as many people would, I think, agree. Some might say the strongest name, honestly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. And this
No, that's not it. I'm not done. You only fucking thought, bro.
Sorry,
I'm done
Mr. David
now.
Lynch.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm so glad you're not treating me like Colby Covington treats John Morgan. Where you're
do some push-ups right now.
Yeah.
I'm not answering any more questions until you do some push-ups.
Do you notice that dude's lost weight though?
Yeah.
That dude has lost weight. I think he's working out so he can ask Colby a question. I really do. I really think that Colby got under his skin. And that's why you should fat shame.
Yeah, hell yeah. Do some push-ups.
Yeah.
Bitch, fucking pussy.
Do you want me to do them right now and you want to control the camera?
Yeah.
Well, how many push-ups do you think I can do? Over, under, how many push-ups do you think I can do?
I think you got 3 solid, 7 slightly rough form, 10, I'll shit my pants.
10 rough form?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I got 10.
Okay. Bet.
All right. Okay, let's move this microphone. You take the camera. You gotta entertain these people, Dave, while I'm doing these push-ups.
So Chandler, for those of you just listening, Chandler is now standing up and very confidently adjusting his pants.
Yeah.
He's doing a little bit of exercise here to get his arms warmed up and in shape.
No, that's not true.
He doesn't want to pull a rotator cuff or tear a rotator cuff.
I say here's the bet. Here's what I say. I say that if I do over 10, if I do 10, we both take a shot.
Yeah.
If I do under 10, I take 2 shots, you take 1 shot.
Yeah.
And if I do over 15, you take 2 shots, I take 1 shot.
Sold.
Okay. All right. I'm about to embarrass you. 10 push-ups.
Chandler's about to embarrass Dave, he says. This Monday, technically Tuesday. We will now see
Do
Chandler
you want me
approaching.
here, or do you want me like
Sprawl out across the doorway this way.
this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That's it. We're gonna
Can
get.
Chandler Fehr do 10 push-ups?
You gotta believe.
Over 7 is what I gotta get. You said 10 though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Easy. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Fuck, I'm taking too many shots. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You got more? You got more? 21. Keep on going, Chandler. Keep on going. No more questions.
Is that over? Or am I still good?
You're good. You're good.
Okay,
That's fucking great. You're like, you got like 20, bro.
I want to get those shots.
The camera has now been placed down as we are back to the audio only section of the podcast, just for you special listener type folks, where I tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a young man named Dave, and he wanted to ride his bicycle 80 miles across the valley of Aspen, up and down. He called it the Aspen 80. He was so excited to do it, and he had a friend that wanted to accompany him on this adventure. So his friend drove all the way down to Colorado to accompany him on the adventure, and Dave likes to be a flamboyant fuck. So he had rainbow tape on his handlebars. And when he got there to show his buddy this brand new bike with the rainbow tape, they were both so excited. They started taking pictures. Oh my God, this journey's gonna be great. And then a man approached from the shadows. Slowly at first, he was mumbling, "Motherfuckers, so dick, face, dick." And we thought, that's a strange man mumbling, but then the mumblings grew louder and louder and louder until we heard him so clearly as he approached us. "You motherfucker, I'm gonna stab you because you like to suck dick!" And we just stared at this man and watched him. And I think he realized that even if we did like to suck dick, we were going to beat him into a fucking pulp. And he left us alone. So the moral of this story is, sometimes you just gotta stare people down. Don't say anything. Just watch them. Don't let them get too close. Because, you know, like the late, great Chael Sonnen says, I can't let you get close to me.
How about now?
And I know what you're also thinking. Chael Sonnen is not late because he's not dead, but he ever comes across me, you're fucking dead in the water, Chael Sonnen! Thank you.
And that's a poem by David Jansen. Yeah, I whooped your ass.
Yeah. You showed me what's up.
Yeah, don't ever underestimate me ever again.
Yeah, you're right. I should never bet against you. You're always clutch.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so we have three shots here. Since you're taking 2, I'll let you pick what you want to take.
I'll take one of each.
Yeah, that's fair. We do the first one together. You can do the second one whenever you want. Are you going back to back? Dave's going back to back.
I put my fucking water around here. I wanted a chaser in between, but I don't seem to have my water.
Your water's behind you, top left.
Oh. Fuck, thanks. If I'm being honest, I don't have my glasses on, so I don't see so good.
Fucking blind. Cheers.
Skull. Prost.
Took a 3-hour nap today. Me and Dave drank whiskey around 4 p.m. And I didn't want to take a nap, but
The whiskey said otherwise.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Dave, there's stuff going on in the world now.
That's good as fuck, bro.
The scotch?
Yeah. Butterscotch?
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. That's what I had to. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. There's stuff going on in the world now, Dave.
All right, let's talk about it.
Here's what we got to talk about.
Hit me with it.
The now great star Taylor Swift, the biggest star in the world,
Yeah.
is reportedly not dating Travis Kelce. But this last Sunday, she was seen in the press box with his family at their game.
Yeah, they fucking.
They fucking
For sure.
And you asked me the other day, why is Travis Kelce so popular?
Because they fucking?
You think it's because they fucking?
Well, I don't know how long they've been fucking. Right?
I think it's like a recent thing.
So it's only because he got the popularity now they fucking.
You
It's
think
not like
so?
Taylor. It's not like Taylor Swift was lacking any of that.
No. But I would never date Taylor Swift. I don't want to date myself.
Dude, I heard that in the LA leg of her Eras tour, that during one song, when they're playing it, everyone in the audience collectively orgasmed.
Really?
Yeah. Just, it was like a fucking slip and slide through the whole stadium.
Dude, that's like a mass orgo.
Yeah. Yeah. Taylor Swift, savage, dude. You
That's
would never
like when-
expect it from that country girl, but...
That's like when you and your buddies flip coins and you all flip heads. And
Yeah.
then you all start giving each other head.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's like. Yep.
Yeah. That's actually my favorite Taylor Swift album.
Giving me head with the buddies.
Yeah, but they say they aren't dating, but it's like, you say you aren't dating, and then you show up to the family's press box. Maybe you guys are just trying to get press,
Yeah.
But you're Taylor Swift.
Well, didn't he invite her to like go?
I don't know. Is that off their podcast or something?
I thought I saw some fucking article that was like, ooh, he said that now that he's seen her in the Eras stadium, she needs to come see him in his stadium. So, if
maybe.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I mean, it seems like it's something they could do, right? But it's like, you're not dating, you're coming to the game. I'm just saying. You might be smashing pumpkins.
You're telling me that if any football player was like, yo, you can come to the game, you just got to sit with my family, you'd be like, no.
No, I'd go.
What if people think we're banging?
I'd go for sure. But also, I'm Taylor Swift in the middle of my Eras tour. I feel like I might be too busy to go to some random ass football game.
Never too busy for fucking, dog.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And he's right back on course where he was earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Russell Brand's in the news with some unfortunate allegations.
Right, he was like branding people.
Yeah, it's much like Nexium. But instead he has to carve the initials BR into women's skin instead of fucking K or whatever else it was.
Anytime anyone looks at it, they're like, bird. Did you just like forget the rest of the letters or what happened?
Must have been really cold outside when you were branding. Yeah. Like, that's crazy. The brand went in that direction. Yeah, man, but he's getting like charged or accused of stuff that happened in 2013. Me and Dave watched like a little news article about it, but we didn't really go too far into it. And Dave, I thought, had an interesting perspective on it.
Yeah. I feel like if you are... I don't know all the details of the situation, so yeah. I feel like I'm speaking a little out of pocket here, so let me preface it with that. But here's what it is. I think that it sounds like the one lady was kind of like pressured by Russell Brand in that she showed up in his office and he had his dick out, right? Correct? Yeah. Okay. That's fucked up. If you're Russell Brand, that's a fucked up thing to do. You can't do that to people. But that was not like the end of their work relationship. They went on to have like an actual consensual relationship, is my understanding.
Yeah, that's what I understand as well.
That to me makes it a little more hairy. Because I feel like what he did initially is really, really fucked up. But if you then go on to date that person, doesn't that kind of diminish that point a little bit?
Right.
And now 10 years later, you're like, yeah, I did this fucked up thing. And it's like, yeah, but you also like if they dated for like years, like, and I don't know how, maybe they dated for a week and it was like fucked up, but I don't know. But I do feel like that there's, I don't know, maybe there's a little more gray area with that particular thing. I don't know the other people's cases, but
yeah, same. But you also were like, man, is anybody surprised? Like the guy,
yeah, his whole thing was like fucking. I mean, not necessarily rock and roll, but essentially a rock and roll persona, like sex god. Right?
Yeah,
like
he's like the Nikki Sixx of comedy.
Yeah,
the British Nikki Sixx.
Yeah,
Like the Bricky Six.
Bricky Six.
Yeah, bricked up six.
Britty Six.
Britty Six. Yeah, dude. I mean, I agree. Like, when you look at that dude's clips, and it's like the majority of what he talks about is what fucking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, obviously, the dude has some sort of sexual thing with him. And sometimes as comedians, they over-exaggerate things about their lives, but sometimes comedians overshare, right?
Yeah.
And is there something legally wrong with what he did? Well, initially, when he exposed himself to that woman,
that's
yes,
fucked up. You can't
right?
do that.
But then that lady continued to date him, right? But they also could argue that it's just morally wrong because he's using power in his situation,
Yeah.
right? To, like, coerce people or whatever, which isn't necessarily legally wrong, but it's something that if you're in those positions of power, you need to be careful to, like, not overdo it.
Yeah, I think some people also might argue that, like, her dating him was, like, a result of something of that, like, trauma or feeling uncomfortable in that situation and not being able to get out of it. So maybe there's legitimacy there, too.
Yeah, yeah. But the scary thing, too, is that, you know, not necessarily scary, but it's kind of, like, telling. It's like all of this happened in 2013, right? His last allegation, from what I understand, came from 2013. So it's like, even if for the last 10 years, right, this dude has, like, straightened up his ways and really found himself, right, like the Russell Brand that you see on Joe Rogan and, like, on his podcast that he portrays, right, this enlightened, I'm not a celebrity, what does it even mean to be a celebrity type character that's letting go of his ego. If you still did those things in the past, they're still going to come back for you, right?
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to see because, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna bleep this out. David worked with Felicia Rashad this summer, who is someone who is very close to Bill Cosby, right? I'm gonna put a beep over that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know how active Bill Cosby's were. Like, was he, like, do you know anything about that? Like, was he actively doing it when he got caught, or was it, like, old shit?
No idea.
I don't know either.
No idea.
Right? But it's like, shit that you do in the past always is going to come back for you. Or the guy, Judge Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
All that shit when that was going down with him. That was a party from, like, 1980s, dude.
Yeah. Also, though, that lady, like, if it was a matter of, like, she couldn't, I don't know, fight or, like, didn't know how to approach the situation, like, that fucking sucks for real. But, like, if other people are in that situation, I hope that they actually, like, fight that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if bad shit happens, like, fight it. And I know that's rich coming from a white dude, but, like, if you don't, like, you have to keep trying, and there's probably going to be a bunch of people that aren't going to hear you and are going to overlook you, but eventually fucking, like, somebody will. Like, those people are out there, and there's people to help you. So fucking, I don't know, try to fucking destroy that shit when it happens, you know?
If you need legal help, honestly, at this point, I've heard Kim K is a really great person to go to. So I would just reach out to her, Kim Kardashian123@gmail.com. Great legal consultant, great legal advice. She's gotten some people out of jail, so.
Chandler also has a brother that's a lawyer. His name is Cordell Fehr.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so just give him a call.
Give him a call.
You can find him at fairtheburned.com/campsite
/Cordell.
/Cordell.
Yeah, Cordell Legal Help.
Patreon. Find him on BetterHelp. For your lawyer needs, betterhelp.com.
What are we even talking about? What's even going on?
It doesn't fucking matter, dude.
What the
fuck is your next question? Shut the fuck up. Give me the next one. What's up?
Good to see you.
It's good to see you, buddy. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. A lot of UFC news going on.
Yeah.
It's the era of the Seans.
Sean era. Fucking stupid.
Here's the big news, dude. Is it the end of the wrestling era? If you think of all these champs now, right? Mm-hmm. You got Pantoja, Strickland, Volk, Islam is still a wrestler, Leon,
O'Malley.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Sean, and then Sean Strickland at 185, right? 205. We'll talk about that in a minute, but they're fighting between Pajeda and Yuri. We'll talk about that in a second, and then Jones, who's a wrestler, but John also does everything.
Yeah, John's the GOAT.
So do you think it's the end of the wrestling era, Dave?
No, because I think that it is sort of the time, and I think I kind of said this to you at some point off air, but I think it's the time where champions are sort of changing. and like aging out a little bit, sort of the new guard is going to start checking in. However, it's also hard to say that the era of wrestlers is over, because I think it'll come right back when some young other Dagestan guy gets a fucking
Or Bo
shot.
Nickel.
You know what I mean? Yeah, or Bo Nickel. And like Sean O'Malley and Aljo, I hope in my heart that fight goes the same way every time. But like there is that factor of like, ooh, fucking, that's still Aljo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't necessarily think so. Maybe for a moment it is, which is maybe something that people like. Maybe we'll have a little bit more active fights and shit.
Like wrestlers, you think are going to more have active fights, or champions are going to more have more active
Champions
fights?
are going to have more active fights.
Yeah,
less
for
like
sure.
fence grinding and clinch work.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think that both Aljo and Izzy deserve reshots at the title?
Hell yeah! Yeah, I think Izzy for sure, because I like Izzy a lot. I'm not as much of a fan of Aljo, but I do feel like it's almost a little bit tradition to give a champ
Like a defending champ, a rematch.
a rematch. Yeah, because Aljo was champ for
I think 3 or 4 title defenses. Jan, and then Cejudo.
yeah, and I don't know, 2's hard to call it, but like I feel like if you have 3 or 4 defenses, you should automatically get the rematch because you've kind of cemented yourself as champ. So if you get beat, it could have been like, oh, it's just like a fluke thing. So maybe that's an argument against Izzy because he only had the one fight. But
he also had several fights before that, right? And it's like the guy that he lost to was the guy that had beaten him 3 times before. I think Izzy's case is a lot better than Aljo's because Izzy's been a player in that game for multiple years, and Aljo's been here for 2 or 3, which are still multiple, but not as many as Izzy.
Well, and people just like Izzy more. Like he's more he has more monetary value on an event. So him being like immediate rematch is probably more interesting than just Aljo again for Sean O'Malley.
Yeah. Well, I think the smartest thing they could do is to have him fight Cheeto.
Yeah, capitalize on that.
I think that's the smartest and like the one that's going to sell the most. But the Aljo fight's still going to be tough for Sean because that's probably what he's going to have to do. Yeah. But I think the Aljo should just move up anyway and then just be like an average 145er because he's not going to be champ.
Yeah.
And the cut's tough for him. You know, he makes it, but it's like Aljo likes to get. He literally says "get big," like David Goggins says "stay hard."
It would be interesting to see him at 45, having to cut a little bit less.
Yeah,
and if that would make his game even better.
I still don't think he's beaten Volk.
Bro, at this point, I don't think anybody beats Volk. Volk's just a fucking enigma.
You know what? I called it. I called it long ago on this podcast. I have an episode titled "Volkanovski is the GOAT."
Yeah.
Like I don't remember who he beat to make me say that, but I was like, listen, dude, there's nobody like this guy. This guy was like a thick rugby player at 211, and now is the champion at 145.
Yeah.
You know, this guy's fucking. He's fucking unstoppable. Sean O'Malley or Sean Strickland?
Sean O'Malley.
Why?
I think Sean O'Malley has spent more time. No, that's not true. Sean Strickland's been around forever. I don't know. I guess I just vibe with the character of Sean O'Malley more, and like the shit that he puts out and this stuff that he says I find quite entertaining. And I didn't like him at first, but he's won me over, so I feel the need to be loyal on that. Not any disrespect to Sean Strickland. I think he's a very fascinating guy, and I like the way that he fucking went in on the Nelk people. But
dude, watching that podcast to me, I was like, if people thought the Schultz podcast was bad, they need to watch this one, dude, because Sean Strickland absolutely just called it like he seed it, where he was like, yeah, you know, like, you're the guy who's kind of slightly too tan, but like you're trustworthy. You're a good guy. You're not going to fuck my girlfriend if I'm not around.
Yeah.
You, I would be worried about. You're kind of like the Weasley. You're morally shady. Calling somebody morally shady, dude.
That's fucking brutal, man.
I had to use that line. I used that same line in one of my classes the other day. It was with Paul, and we were talking about music that people like and who he doesn't like, which my professor doesn't like Adele, which I don't understand what that means. But
that means he's got bad taste in music.
He also said he didn't like Billie Eilish.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit who you are. Like all music. I understand there's going to be some artists you don't vibe with in certain music, but every music genre will have fucking something you like. I don't care if you have to spend fucking 800 hours digging through it like you do with fucking Vine compilations or TikTok bullshit. Fuck you. Listen to the fucking music and learn to enjoy it, you piece of shit.
PSA. That's a PSA.
Hell yeah.
But he said he didn't like Billie Eilish's music, and I said, yeah, I don't like Billie Eilish because to me she seems morally shady. And I didn't want to say it's because she spoke at the DNC convention. That's what I wanted to say, but I was like, I'm gonna keep that.
Did she?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Because they did it was when Biden was running versus Trump.
This is why she shouldn't have spoke.
It was when
because you had to stutter so much to try to justify why the fuck some fucking pop singer is speaking at like a political convention. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Why the fuck is she there?
Because they paid her. Paid her.
Did she do a song?
No, they filmed her in a graveyard. This was when Biden and Trump were running against each other, and they filmed her in a graveyard talking about why people needed to vote Democrat.
Listen, this is going to be all of us if we don't vote for Joe Biden. And also, I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible, bro.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Why would they do that? In a graveyard? Like, do they understand how fucking ironic and stupid they're being?
I think
is that the purpose? Is the irony?
I think they're gonna get Taylor Swift this time.
Oh hell yeah! What's she gonna be like? She's like, hey, vote for Joey Joe again because we got fucking Travis Kelce on our side.
And then she's gonna have her crowd out. Let out the demons.
Is that what they say?
You know how her fans are supposed to like have
demons?
Things? No.
When they excise them bitches.
No, at the concert, she has ad-libs that her crowd is supposed to sing, right?
Like, I'm a hooker.
That aren't actually in the song.
Oh.
Right? And so, one of them is, like, some part in the song comes, and then the crowd is supposed to yell, 1, 2, 3, get it, bitch! Or some shit like that.
Oh, right. In the orgasm part, they all go, Yas, daddy!
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, one of my friends went to their concert, and on their Snapchat story, Taylor Swift was like, I just want to say that this is one of the most well-prepared crowds that I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's so great to have all you here, and just you want to be here, and you have a willingness to be here, and you know everything. And it's like, bitch, if people need to prepare to come to your concerts, I don't want to go to your concert.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that when she comes on them? Or like
that is when they all have a collective orgy. Yes, and like they all orgasm.
And then they're like, no, we love you, Taylor. And she's like, I love you. And then they're all like, yeah, daddy. And then the collective sigh of relief and freedom is what fuels into the next song.
Yep. That is what they were going for in the production meeting.
Fuck, that's a tour, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That's a tour,
to be honest. And they all get demons. So
but like, why? How are you supposed to know, dude? Okay, no, I know that. I've been to enough concerts. I went to a fucking concert this summer with a bunch of goddamn fanatics, dude. And these people, they show up like fucking at 8 a.m. or earlier. Some of them have camped out from the night before just to get a wristband so they can be first in line to run into the pit. And it's like these people are talking about like, oh yeah, I'm blankety blank on the Reddit forum, and they've got fucking Reddit forums, and like it's like a competition to see who's number one that posts the most content on the Reddit forum. And oh my god, do you know about the latest thing with Joshy? Oh my god, and they all make fucking bracelets and they hand them out to each other. And I'm not shitting on it. If it's your thing, it's your thing. But you gotta understand, it seems like you're part of a fucking cult, dude. Yeah. Why are you like, if that person on stage was like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you and treat you like shit, you just be like, okay. It's fucking stupid, dude. What the fuck are we talking about?
Take my children.
But again, I would like to have that power over someone. So if you're looking to have a Dommy Daddy comp, no, I'm just kidding.
God damn.
We out here, baby. It's 2 a.m. It's a late show after dark.
Cool guy Dave out here with the shade.
Cool as shit, bro.
Fucking everybody he sees.
I went to the tour. I came with Taylor. Fucking who wouldn't want to? You know, the shit.
I had my cum era. I was there.
I didn't even want to come, you know? It's like one of those situations where you're like, don't come. And they just, ah!
Yeah, they should have had Kamala Harris there on the stage just going, don't come. Do not come.
Fighting a fly or some shit.
Do not come. Don't come.
That's
the new dance
Yeah,
move.
that's the new TikTok dance. Fucking don't come.
Do not come. Dave, you're on vacation right now.
Hell yeah.
Which is why this podcast
Fuck yeah.
is the way it is. I'm wearing a sweatshirt that
Wait. You say this podcast the way it is?
Yeah.
You ain't like it?
It's a lot of fun.
Hey, I love this podcast, this sweatshirt, as much as you love this episode of this podcast.
I love this episode of the podcast.
Fuck yeah, you do, because now I love your sweater.
No, you are, I think, from what I know, everyone's favorite Fehr the Burn universe character. Like people who I talk to who listen to the show.
I'm winking under here if you can see it.
Yeah. They love you. They love you and they love Rad.
Hell, who doesn't love Rad?
Yeah.
They just love him more than me. He's number one.
Well, no, you're number one.
Besides Cougar, too, because Cougar, like, made the shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Cougar's not a guest.
His name is, like...
That's what makes Cougar not a guest, though.
Oh.
Is he's the Burn.
Yeah.
Cougar's actually coming out with his own series in October. He's going to take over.
Just the Burn?
It's actually called Just the Tip.
The tip of freedom.
Yeah. Where Cougar's going to save everyone's souls.
They're turning the frogs gay!
Yeah, essentially. Cougar Jones. I'm wearing a sweatshirt that we got on something that we named a gaycation.
Hell yeah, gaycation.
With us and Jay.
Woo woo.
Tell me your favorite vacation story.
Like vacation story in general or from that gaycation?
Just in general.
I mean, okay, well, I'd probably just talk about that gaycation, honestly. That's one of my favorites that I can think of off the top of my dome, because I think I'd have to think about it for a second. But that gaycation was fucking dope.
Legendary.
Because we just showed up, and we literally were like fucking, 20 yards from the beach. Mm-hmm. So we just walked down and fucking smoke fat doobies on the beach and hang out and look at each other's dicks. And then when we got there was the fucking perfect moment of like, oh my god, we're at the ocean. And Jay was like filming, like, oh, you know, we gotta have record. Look, everybody's so happy. And you and me were like, yeah, we're gonna run into the ocean. We run into the ocean. And as soon as we touch a single fucking toe in the water, we're immediately like, oh my god, the ocean's disgusting. It's covered in like green, like diarrhea looking shit. You know what I'm saying? We run out all gross. We're like, what the fuck is this?
It wasn't even like algae. It was some weird
just dog shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, legit. Just...
and that, like, as a moment is one of the fucking funniest things to me, to be so excited and immediately be like, this whole thing we came for is dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
And that sunset?
That sunset was crazy.
Legendary.
Yeah.
I still have pictures of that shit. That was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I remember getting defensive with that guy in the gas station.
Oh, yeah, you did get weirdly aggressive with that guy.
Because he was, like, trying to tell us... Like, so we were in Ocean Shores, Washington, right? Super small town on the coast of Washington. And this guy was like...
Shout out Ocean Shores.
Shout out Ocean Shores. Great place. Actually, the newest sponsor...
whatever the fuck that pizza was.
Dugan's Pizza in Ocean Shores. Their pepperoni pizza, if you are in Ocean Shores or near there, Dugan's Pizza, pepperoni pizza... Greatest pepperoni pizza I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, good enough to make you come. Only second best orgasm, though. Shout out Taylor Swift, Eras Tour.
Yep. And third on that list would be who? Billie Eilish.
No.
Joe Biden.
Joe, that's it.
Yeah, Joe
Watching
Biden.
him fall down those stairs, I was like, oh.
Yeah. That's my leader. And we were in this gas station, and I was buying a grinder or something, and this guy was saying something to us about something we needed to do. Like, he was trying to tell us, he was trying to give us advice on something.
It was something weed related.
Yeah, I think he was telling us about some dispensary out there. You guys should go up here. And then I was like, oh, well, we've already been here. And then he said something like, oh, you should really go over there. Like, they have good prices. And then I hit him with the Crystalia, and I just went, who are you? Who are you, guy?
And this guy was like, what?
Yeah. I was like, we don't know you.
And Jay and I both turned to you and also were like, what?
I just didn't like it, dude. I didn't like it.
It was pretty sudden. It was pretty. You kind of went 0 to 60 on that point.
A little bit.
He was just trying to bro out with us, and you were like, hey, eat a bag of dicks, dude.
Well, it's fine if you want to bro out, but then if we're like, we're good, man, then your logical next step after that is like, cool.
Right.
It's not you should go. Like, your friend owns the business, bro. Like, I don't care if your daughter set up this dispensary. Like, I already got my shit. I'm fine.
Well, but he was just being. It's a small town, if you're in a small town, you gotta respect the rules of the small town, and one of those rules is you have to socialize. If people talk to you in public and they are kind to you, you have to be kind and pay the courtesy back and do the small talk. It's just small town rules, bro. It's just what it is.
This is true. I repent for my sins.
Good.
And I'm going to go to the Taylor Swift concert and then let out my demons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Release the demons. She'll get them at you.
Yep. I'll make sure of it.
Go, demons!
Can you imagine if I ended it with just saying, I'm sure of it, and we just cut to black?
Hold on. If Taylor Swift is getting out all your demons, where are they going? Is she collecting the
Enter.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
I'm releasing the demons into.
Is that what she's doing with the cum? She's going to have a whole demon army by the end of that era.
No, dude, she just has.
And that's why it's called the Eras Tour. It's going to start a new era of Taylor Swift being in charge.
Well, here's the crazy part about that. She's going to give birth to Megatron.
Oh my god.
She's collecting everybody's demons, and she's going to make Megatron.
Holy shit.
Decepticon Swift.
That's so fucking
Yeah. The gaycation was pretty good. The gaycation was pretty sick.
Was fucking tight.
I went to Seattle when I was like in 6th grade. We actually stayed in Gig Harbor, and then we would ferry into Seattle, which I always thought was dope until I got older, and then I actually had to wait for ferries, and I was like, man, the ferry kind of sucks.
Oh, you're on the ferry, and someone's like, hey, fuck you, ferry. Yeah. Like, well, come on, man.
Like, hey, man, I just have rainbow on my handlebars.
Yeah, chill out. No need to stab anybody.
But we went on the bus in Seattle, and it was me and my stepbrother, Darren.
Hell yeah, Darren. Shout out.
Guess how to spell his name.
Fucking something stupid.
It is.
Hell yeah, Darren.
Daryn.
Darren got that stupid name. Darren.
So it was me and Darren on the bus.
Like
and
Mackenzie?
Yep. Is that a famous person, Mackenzie Dern?
It's a UFC fighter, bro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she's a UFC fighter. What's her name?
Her hermit name?
Her
what
nickname.
The fuck did you just
Her
say?
nickname.
I think her hermit name is Krusty. Mackenzie Krusty Dern.
Okay. I'm gonna call her the Brazilian Bomber.
I like it. Good.
And
new nicknames for everyone.
We were on the bus, and this androgynous, very clearly homeless person sticks their head through the seats and goes, "Do either of you have the time?" And I was in 6th grade, and I was like one of the first times I came like face to face with a real homeless person, and I was like, "No," and they were like, "Okay," just like slid back in. And then we went to the gum wall.
Hell yeah, gum wall.
Yeah.
When I was in New York, when I was in high school as a kid, I was sitting in Grand Central Station with my buddy, and we just got it's like I forget the name of it. It's a restaurant where they give you like steak sandwiches or whatever. I think steak isn't the name of it, but
steak sandwich shop.
Yeah. So we got some Sammys and some like fries and shit. We're sitting there eating.
Sammy Station.
And this homeless guy wanders over and like asks to have some fries. But as he asks, he's like already reaching into the fries. And he just looks at my buddy Jacob dead ass in his face and goes, "Can I get a dip of your fries?" As he's dipping his hands in, and he takes a handful out, and Jacob's like, "You know what? You can just take them all." Just like pushes up to him. He's like, "Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you." And like wanders off. But I always say that to people now. "Can I get a dip of your fries?"
That's brilliant. That guy had an opening line and everything.
Hell yeah, he did. Well, the line was just to distract you from the fact that his hands are already in your fries. So no matter what, he's getting fries.
That guy and me, I think, are the two best guys with opening lines ever.
That is true. That is true. I thought you were going to say the two best guys at being homeless, because I did see you pull a cup out of a trash can once to use in a restaurant.
In Rexburg.
Hell yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah, I told you I got fired for doing that at a job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell it?
Yeah, sure. That's a classic story. Yeah. So I used to just get cups from trash cans because like I don't want to pay for them, and people don't like put weird shit in there, right? So
that you know of. What
right.
if somebody's got liquor in their cup? You know, maybe someone's
Even better.
trying to get some of
well,
that.
And I don't use
them trippy trips in the
I don't
movie.
use the straws, right? Like, because the straws are always at like the station, so you just get the cup and like
you sip it.
Yeah, you sip it.
Because you're a cool tough guy.
No,
you ain't kill no turtles.
No, I get my own straw and my own lid.
Wait, so you don't give a shit about the turtles?
No.
The turtles?
No.
Okay.
I care about saving money on large drinks.
I thought you were going to say you cared about saving money on car insurance. That's why you should call Geico.
I do care about that too. I care about saving money on large drinks. And I worked at this movie theater, right?
Yep.
And I went with my friend to a movie because I got free tickets. And I didn't want to have to pay for popcorn or a drink. So I got a large popcorn and a large drink from a trash can, right?
Yeah.
And I went and got the free refill.
Now, hold on.
And went and watched the movie.
Hold on. So
there's more to this story. Dave's cutting me off.
No. I just have questions. That's all.
Okay.
So I just want to understand the logical part of your brain that's like goes from I need to drink in a popcorn to I'm gonna take it straight from that trash can. Like,
here's the logical
part.
Like,
I know part of you like that's the trash can. That's the no-fly zone. Biohazard.
What is in the trash?
COVID.
No, COVID's in the air, bitch.
That trash can wearing a mask?
It's not.
It's got COVID,
but it's vaccinated.
With which one?
Moderna.
Ain't shit.
Ebola. And the trash, the only thing that's in the trash at movie theaters or restaurants is shit from the movie theater or the restaurant.
And maybe vomit.
Maybe vomit, but you'd see the vomit,
Not
right? You
necessarily.
gotta like,
maybe
yes,
it's
you
sneaky
would.
vomit.
Sneaky
it's
vomit.
Like on the bottom of your thing, and you don't notice till you like get it out, and you're like, oh, popcorn, and then you're like, oh no, it's got vomit at it.
I'm not D Madness from Kill Tony, David.
I am. I can't see shit right
Clearly, look at how you're looking. Yeah, you look like fucking Stevie Wonder's ass up here.
Woo!
Fucking white Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder, hot as fuck, bro.
Stevie Wonder when he lost all of his fucking culture.
Hey, whoa, that's Stevie Wonder, man. Chill out.
I'm making fun of you. I'm not making fun of Stevie Wonder.
Chill out. That's Stevie fucking Wonder. Chill out.
So I went to a work meeting, right? And after the work meeting, I had never met my general manager. And he did this whole work meeting. We had the kind of a potluck afterwards. And during the potluck, he was like, hey, you're Chandler, right? And I go, yeah, I am. And he goes, can I talk to you real quick? And I said, yes. And he pulls me to the side and he goes, do you remember stealing anything? and take into mind, I am 16 at the time. And I think he might have asked, like, have you ever stolen anything? And I go, no. And he goes, like, you can't remember, like, stealing anything, like, here? And I go, no. He goes, think really hard. Think really hard about if you've ever stolen from this business. And I think he's accusing me of stealing money, right? Like, I think he, like, thinks that, like, but I'm not taking anything from the cash register, bro. And I go, no, man, I haven't stolen anything. And he goes, like, you've never taken a large cup and a thing of popcorn from the trash? And I go, oh, yeah, well, I definitely did that. And he says, and you wouldn't think that that's stealing? And I looked this man in his face and I said, no, man. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And I quit about a week after that or 2 weeks. He told me not to do it again. So I guess he didn't actually fire me, but he just was like, don't ever, that's stealing, like you're stealing from our business. And I like, man, you care about Regal too much, bro.
I do not understand how that is stealing.
Someone paid for it.
Straight up, if you're other than it might look kind of bad on the company if an employee's just pulling shit out of the trash can.
But I'm not like wearing company attire. Like I'm a dude around.
Yeah.
And there's no one around when I now the place at Rexburg is one of the only places where there were public people around. Normally there is nobody around as I'm scavenging through the trash.
I thought it was just sort of a shameless situation where you like look at people in the face and when they look at you surprised you just go ah! And then they get like scared away like ah.
No. Normally I have much shame around it, but I'm not ashamed of myself. It's just if I get caught.
Do you ever bark to let out the shame in those situations?
Internally. Internally like a chihuahua, actually.
I see.
But it sounds like this. That's what it sounds like. It's internal. Yeah,
that's terrifying.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you taught me what internal meant. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I did. Have you ever stolen anything?
Yeah.
What have you stolen?
I used to steal like
my heart.
Oh shit! Not today, bitch. You see these glasses? I'm a catch. Get out of here.
Yeah. David's a hoe.
I'm a 10 and a half divided by 7. Damn, this guy's sad.
Times 3.
Thanks, bro. No, but yeah, I used to steal just like little candies and shit when I was a kid. But I also, again, when I was in New York in like the little markets, various like Chinatown and shit like that, I would always try to pocket shit because I found it pretty
exhilarating.
Like in Bubba Gumps too, when they were paying for the food, they had like the little right next to the register. They had this is all allegedly. They had these little pins, like the stupid duds pins, and I wanted one of those, but they're like fucking $10 a pin.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking pin this big.
Yeah.
So I like picked up 2 and like picked up one, but scooped another one into my hand and like looked at the first one. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, and like threw it back and just kept the second one, like shit like that. I like to try to sleight of hand steal little shit when I was a kid. It always interested me.
It's a good thing that you aren't LeAngelo Ball.
Allegedly.
Yeah, it's a good thing allegedly you aren't LeAngelo Ball.
Yeah, that's also allegedly because I might be.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you are LeAngelo Ball.
Swat us through the windows. Fuck.
Dave, before we go, I got one more thing to ask you.
Hell yeah, dog. What you got, dog?
How is your spirituality?
My spirituality, what about it?
You think that you've developed any new ideas?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So many new ideas, dog. Spirituality. Ask me some more. Give me specifics. What you want to know?
Like, what's your opinion on God nowadays?
God.
Yeah.
He's a real G, you know what I'm saying? Number one.
Yeah.
G gangster. He might be out there. He might not. Shit, I ain't call it. You know what I'm saying?
You think humans have a purpose?
Hell nah, dog. I think our purpose is be good to each other. Make sure that we try to survive as a human race. Other than that, shit, all bets off. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about Jesus?
Jesus, what's up, dog? You're like number 2 G up in this bitch. I don't really know that much about Jesus. Everybody said Jesus is a cool guy, but I ain't seen him. That's a joke. I actually did find Jesus. Everybody told me kept looking for him. Found him under my bed. He told me he comes out every night to fill me with his love, and that made me very, very uncomfortable. So I sort of left Jesus behind. But God, he's still number 1. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about hip hop?
Hip hop, number 1. I bet God listens to hip hop. That's how good it is. What's up? Hell yeah. Shout out hip hop. All of it. All you. Love you. Aww.
Last question, just to bring it all the way around.
What's up?
What do you think about the Ukraine situation?
Ukraine. Oh yeah, dog. Let's get it on. Fuck yeah. You guys are braver than any of us motherfuckers. Let's blow some shit up. Putin, more like gonna be Putin his tail between his legs, running back on down to Russia. Oh no, the lights just flickered. Oh my God, there's an earthquake. Oh.
Putin, the fear of God, back into David.
Shit.
This is episode 59 of Fehr the Burn. Keep burning.
Peace.
When it rains, it pours and it comes indoors. We gotta change the spirit within. Then in the highs meet lows, and it comes, it goes. We're reaching out for what? For purpose in living. I'm so scared of putting this out. I walk around town with an overhanging cloud above my head that's keeping me in bed.